Hello everyone, my name is Anya and today's tutorial is on special request from Nancy, who asked me to make knife and fork holder. I do hope it is what you expected. To make this project I used DK cotton yarn and 3.5mm hook. Thank you very much for watching. I will start by making a slip knot. So twist your yarn and pull one end through. Insert your hook into a slip knot and we will make chain 32. Yarn over, pull through, chain 1, yarn over, pull through, chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and carry on, make chain 32, and I will show you what to do next. After making altogether 32 double crochet, we will be working into this third chain from the hook. So this is first, second chain, we are working into this third chain from the hook, and this chain 2 will not count as a stitch. Into this third chain we'll make 6 double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook into this chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. First double crochet, and again yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I need to make 4 more double crochet into the same chain. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all together I have 6 double crochet. And now I will be working into each chain, making 28 double crochet altogether. Into this first chain through the back loop, make double crochet, double crochet through the back loop of the second chain, and again double crochet through the back loop of the third chain, and carry on. You will have 28 double crochet and you will have only 1 chain left, and I will show you what to do with this last chain. I have now finished working my 28 double crochet and I have only 1 chain left. Into this chain I will make 6 double crochet. So 6 double crochet into this chain. It is exactly the same amount as on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can tighten this chain and we will start working into the foundation chain on the opposite side as we worked. So into this first chain, which is, if I take this yarn here, this chain here, insert your hook and make double crochet. Into the next chain, this space here, make again double crochet. Into the next chain, make double crochet, and you can see it easily through double crochets you have done on the previous side, and all together make 28 double crochet again. And at the end, let me just make my last double crochet. At the end we will need to slip stitch into first double crochet, so not into this chain 2 but into this first double crochet. I will start this round by making chain 2, which will not count as a stitch. Into the same double crochet as we slip stitched, we need to make 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet into the same stitch. And into the next 5 double crochet, we'll make 2 double crochet into each stitch. So all together, into this side, we will have 12 double crochet. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 2 more, 11, and 12. And I will be working into this straight line, and into every double crochet from the previous round, I need to make 1 double crochet. And all together in this straight line, I will have 28 double crochet. And I carry on making those 28 double crochet, and I will show you how to work the other side. After making those last 28 double crochet, we will start working into those 6 double crochets worked into one chain. And into every one of those 6 double crochet, we will make 2 double crochet into each stitch. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all together you will have 12 double crochet. 7 and 8, 9, 10, and last 2, and this is my last double crochet worked into one chain here. And now I will be working into those double crochets on the in the straight line, and I will make 1 double crochet into each stitch. So all together I will make 28 double crochet, and carry on making double crochet into each stitch. And at the end, let me just move this yarn, slip stitch into this first double crochet made. This is going to be the last part of the base, and we will start by making chain 2, which again will not count as a stitch. Into this double crochet where we slip stitched, we need to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. We need to make chain 2, 1, 2, and we will slip stitch into this last double crochet made, so into this space here. Into the next double crochet, we will make 2 double crochet again, 1 and 2, and again we will make chain 2, and we will slip stitch into the last double crochet made, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2, chain 2, and again slip stitch into this last double crochet made. And we will carry on making all together 12 repeats. So it is in this on this round part here, and after you finish those 12 repeats all together, I will show you how to work on this straight line. I now have finished my 12 repeats, and I will be working into this straight line here. Into first 2 double crochet, I need to make 1 double crochet into each stitch. One more time, the second one, 1. So I have 2 double crochet, I need to make chain 2 and I will slip stitch into this last double crochet made. Into the next 2 double crochet I need to make 1 double crochet again into 1 stitch, and again chain 2, 1, 2, and I will slip stitch into this last double crochet made. And I will show you one more time. 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 double crochet, chain 2, and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And carry on making all together 14 repeats of those 2 double crochet, 1 work into each of the next 2 stitches, and then this chain 2 and the slip stitch until you reach the other side. And on this round part here, into each stitch where you have 2 double crochets worked into 1 stitch from the previous round, you need to make 2 double crochet and work exactly in the same way as when you started, making 12 repeats again as with this part, and then on the straight line just repeat this pattern on the straight line, making 14 repeats, and at the end slip stitch into this first double crochet. I will turn my work around, so slip stitch into this first double crochet and fasten off. I will start by making a slip knot and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Into this first chain I need to make together 12 double crochet. So into this first chain insert your hook and make 12 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and carry on making double crochet until you have 12 double crochet all together, and at the end tighten this chain and slip stitch into first double crochet, and I will show you how to do the second round. I will start this round by making chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 will count as first double crochet. Into the same double crochet we need to make 1 more double crochet, and into each double crochet from the previous round you need to make 2 double crochet, so 2 double crochet into each stitch, and all together you will have 24 double crochet. And at the end I would highly recommend using invisible join to finish this round, and I will show you how to finish with invisible join. To make invisible join I will need to cut my yarn and pull through this end. I will insert my hook into this first double crochet, so not into this chain 3 but into this first double crochet from the back of my work through both loops, so through this V shape of first double crochet, and pull this end through. And this is half of your V shape, and now we need to insert the hook from the back of our work through this back loop of the last double crochet we made, so through this space here, and pull this yarn through again, and it should give us really nice V shape. And now we need to tighten it so it looks exactly like the rest of the V shapes, and weaving this end. To make the second circle, we will repeat the pattern of the first round for the first circle, but we will start the second round by making chain 2, which will not count as a stitch. Into the first double crochet, we'll make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and 2 double crochet into each stitch around, but finish making your double crochet when you have altogether finished 16 double crochet, and I will show you what to do next. I now have finished my 16 double crochet, and I will mark my first circle, and what I'm going to do, I will find a double crochet from the first round where I have 2 double crochet, and I will mark this double crochet on the right hand side, and I will insert my stitch marker into this stitch. I will make 1 more double crochet of this second round of the circle I'm working on, and I will start working the other double crochet. So yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and I will grab the first finished circle and I will connect it from the bottom to the top. So I will insert my hook when the circle is left side facing me through this loop here. I will just make sure that your yarn is on the right hand side, as it will be easier to pull it through. Yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. Now yarn over the hook, we will start working double crochet into the next stitch. So insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again move this yarn on your right towards your right hand side, insert your hook from the bottom to the top through the next stitch of the finished circle, yarn over and pull through all the loops. Make another double crochet into the same stitch, and we need to make 4 more double crochet, 2 into each of the remaining double crochet. So 1, 2, and into the last double crochet 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and we will slip stitch into first double crochet made. So not into the chain 2, but into first double crochet, and those 2 circles are now connected, and we can start connecting those 2 circles to our base. Having those 2 circles connected, I can make the last round and connect those 2 circles to the base. And I will start by making chain 2, which will not count as a stitch. Into the same double crochet, I will make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. And now I will be connecting those 2 circles to the base. And what I'm going to do, I need to find where I have my first 2 double crochet worked into 1 stitch. So on this side here, on the top, where I have 2 double crochet together. So those 2 are the last 2 worked into 1 stitch, and those 2 are the first where I have worked 2 into 1 stitch. I will insert my hook inside this chain 2. Just remember that your yarn needs to be on your right hand side. So insert it into this chain 2, yarn over, pull through, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made, as you would normally do working 2 chains. So I need to make a slip stitch. Into the next double crochet, I will make 2 double crochet into 1 stitch, 1 and 2. And I will again connect to this base. So to the next chain 2, I need to insert my hook into the next chain 2. I have my yarn on the right hand side, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Make chain 1, and again slip stitch into this last double crochet made. And I will show you again into the next double crochet. Make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. We will slip stitch into this next chain 2, make chain 1, and slip stitch into this last double crochet made. And we need to do it all together 12 times. So we are working this round part now, and we will have 12 repeats of 2 double crochet and then slip stitch, chain 1, and again slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And I will show you what to do after you finish this round part, so after those 12 repeats. I now have finished my 12 repeats, and I will be working into this straight line here. And what I am going to do, into the next 2 double crochet, I will make 1 double crochet into each stitch. So 1 and 2. I will slip stitch into the next chain 2 space. I need to make chain 1 and again slip stitch into the last double crochet made. Into the next stitch, I will do 2 half trebles. So yarn over the hook twice, insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Oh, one more time. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. And again, yarn over the hook twice, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook. And we will slip stitch into the next chain 2. Make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last half treble made. And now I will be working into the next circle. Just make sure that it is right side facing you, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, third double crochet from the one which I joined. So I joined here, this is 1, 2, and I will be working into this third double crochet. And into this third double crochet, I will make 2 half trebles, 1 and 2. And I will connect again into the next chain 2, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last half treble made. So into this space in here. Into the next 2 double crochet, I will make 1 double crochet into each stitch. So 1 and 2, and double crochet and slip stitch into the next chain 2, make chain 1, slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And now we are going to work those 12 stitches, 12 double crochet into the round from the previous round, and altogether we will have 24 double crochet in this round. So into the next stitch, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now slip stitch into the next chain 2 space, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. Into the next stitch again make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, slip stitch into the next chain to space, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And now we are going to work without joining. So what we are going to do, into the next double crochet make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, make chain 2 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And again the same into the next double crochet, so make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 2 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And we make this repeats all together 8 times, so 6 more times. So into each stitch make 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And when you have all those 8 repeats, I will show you what to do next. I now have my 8 repeats, and before I start joining I will count 6 chain 2s where I slip stitched from the side where I started joining. So this is my first one where I joined. I will not count this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will mark this chain 2, and I can start connecting again. Let me just put my hook back on, tighten. Into the next double crochet I will make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and I will slip stitch into this chain 2 which I have marked, so into this space here. I need to make chain 1 and slip stitch into this last double crochet made. Into the next double crochet I will make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, slip stitch into the next chain 2, chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. I will make 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So basically I am repeating the pattern from the other side, so from the side here, and I will slip stitch into the next chain 2. I need to make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. Into the next stitch I will make 2 half trebles, 1 and 2, and I will slip stitch into the next chain 2. I need to make chain 1 and again slip stitch into last half treble made. And I will need to count again. This time I can count each side. So this is 1, 2, 3rd double crochet from the point where I started, and I will make 2 half trebles into this stitch. I need to slip stitch into the next chain 2 space, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last half treble made. Into the last 2 double crochet I will make 1 double crochet into each stitch, 1 and 2, slip stitch into the last chain 2, make chain 1 and slip stitch into the last double crochet made. And now I can connect to this last double crochet and fasten off. You can as well, instead of slip stitching, you can cut your yarn off. So I will do this now. Pull it through and into the second double crochet, so into this space here, make invisible join exactly as you did when you were making the circle. But this time it might be more difficult. Just remember that this back loop is just here, and instead of doing it over, you need to work under this slip stitch. So under this join and pull through. And if you want to weave in, do it on the other side. Just pull this yarn through, weave in your end, and your project is ready.